We got some bacon. We got some bacon. We're making eggs. We're making eggs. Oh, sorry, just doing my breakfast dance. And I know I have to speak louder because I'm cooking the bacon over here. And we know that that's a chemical change because bacon starts kind of white and gross. And as soon as we add heat to it, it absorbs that heat and it starts changing. That's a chemical change. When I crack this egg, is that a physical change or a chemical change? Well, that's a physical change because it's still an egg. But as soon as I add heat to it, if heat is a reactant, egg plus heat, that's going to be a chemical change. Sunny side up. As soon as heat is added, we see that that color of that yolk starts to change from that yellow to that white. And the bacon over here is also changing color. I'm excited for my breakfast. Today we're going to talk about how heat can sometimes either be a product or a reactant in a chemical change. Let's take a look over here and do our notes. So the first thing we need to remind ourselves is that therm, like thermometer or thermostat or a thermal sweater, means heat. That's a root word. Therm always means heat. Endothermic is when heat goes in. That's our first vocab word. Energy is absorbed, it's a reactant. Heat was a reactant in that chemical change when we cooked the egg. Whenever we see this word, we're going to underline out, write in, and we're going to underline heat.
But there's the opposite. When you cook, heat goes in. It's a reactant, so it's endothermic. But sometimes, when molecules have too much energy, they're colliding when they want to be together, they create energy as a final product. We call that exothermic.
Exothermic, I'll move that up, is when energy is produced or created. We see therm again, that means heat, and exo means out. So go ahead and write exothermic means heat, and it's one product diagram.
So if it's creating heat, it must get warmer. The temperature goes up. And we know that we are generating or creating energy. That's all you need to know for today. We're going to practice this a lot. Exothermic, heat goes out, so the temperature actually goes up. It's heat created. If it's endothermic, heat goes in, so it takes that heat and the temperature actually gets colder in the surroundings. We're going to practice today, and I'm going to go eat my breakfast.